We're live now.
Okay. I mean, I guess we can start. I don't know how far away he lives in comparison.
Wait, Texas season was here, so let me put this on. Trying to get our actual
Logo?
our link.
Hmm. Yeah, I would share my phone's upstairs. So it's not really doable.
I'll share it to your Facebook.
Yeah, it's already up.
Yeah. Well, because I mean, I'm logged into your account anyway, so.
Yeah. No, it works out. The audio's live. So
We'll officially start in a second.
I think the reason why C probably isn't here yet is maybe she knew you guys were coming over. Maybe she's like, maybe we'll just give him a few hours without the crying baby.
This way we can keep track of everything on both screens.
Yeah. See what happens when we both sit. Ugh. Yeah, looks good. You actually have a little bit of room too if we need to.
And send Ricky's spot. I assume he's going to be sitting there. Yeah?
I mean, I can't see it, but.
Yeah,
Huh. Huh. Not much of a delay. It's good too. We're getting better at this shit.
yeah. I mean, everything's recording.
Yeah. Now we're gonna just wait for Ricky. Or start and just bullshit until Ricky gets here.
Good, you're really starting bullshit.
Yeah.
Alright. I make this clap.
Yeah, cut it in.
Kind of let me know where I cut it in the edit. Okay, so Ricky's not here yet, but we are waiting for Ricky. We're Potluck, 2/3 of Potluck. Ricky's not here yet. He's on his way. So either me or Mark, if he doesn't just walk in, probably have to go open the door for him. He should just walk in.
He should, but he probably won't.
Yeah. Well, I'm Andrew.
Mark.
And I already told you guys who we are. So it's still October and Halloween. It's just a few days away. So we're going to continue talking some Halloween, maybe some horror. We're not the experts at horror here, but we're going to...
Yeah, never been much of a... I mean, I'll watch it, but not as obsessed as a lot of people are in terms of
I'm
watching every horror movie as soon as it comes out. And
I always find horror movies kind of... They're not really scary anymore. They're kind of just... fun to watch.
It seems like everything's going to a jump scare to just try to jump scare you through a movie, not necessarily scare you, but just jump scare you.
you know it's that thing where it's like back in the days like stuff like Dracula or the Wolfman or Frankenstein or even the little pendulum swinging back and forth on a screen scared the crap out of people like the early 20s 30s whenever horror movies started to happen. And now we as they evolve, it goes into like slashers like Michael Myers, Jason, and all that stuff. And now that stuff's not scary anymore.
Yeah.
And now it's the thing that scares people the most is The Exorcist came out the 80s.
Yeah. I don't know what year,
but stuff like that. It's like that's to this day it's still pretty scary. But anyways, we're not the experts on horror,
but we can still talk some horror, some Halloween memories,
or something,
and then just a smorgasbord of random stuff going on. And there's always stuff going on. But.
Yeah. We had a rough week. I mean, we've been busy working and stuff, and he has a kid to take care of. We all have lives, but I just lost what I was going to say.
Good job. Anywho, but yeah, busy week, but we're still gonna obviously keep up recording and stuff. But when's the last time we might as well just talk about this since we're talking about like Halloween's right around the corner. When's the last time you dressed up for Halloween? I'm not talking about cosplay. I'm talking about like dressed up for Halloween.
I actually think that cosplaying is still dressing up in costumes. I mean, cosplay is just costume play. But last time I really dressed up for Halloween, dude, I don't even remember. I think I was like 12.
Yeah, I think 13 or 14. I stopped because, I still had a few friends that at that age were still going out. You still have a few teenagers now that try trick-or-treating, but like if I'm passing out candy, if I'm at my house, not here, but if I'm at my house passing out candy and a teenager comes up to my door, like I send them packing. Like I don't care that you're still trick-or-treating as an adult.
I do take out my little sister and my little brother to trick-or-treat.
Yeah, that's different. I'm talking about like when you have like a group of 17-year-olds that show up to your front door. It's like, no, go.
Well, I was gonna say like I wore my wrestling gear, but that doesn't really count.
Yeah.
Before.
Well, on Halloween it technically.
Yeah. Before I debuted my like Pokemon gimmick, I was wearing that tail around like everywhere for Halloween and even YumaCon, which is coming up next week, right?
Yeah, next weekend.
Which we probably it's a iffy we'll go, but
which is sad.
Yeah,
it's sad.
Yeah,
First real year of Pop Luck Podcast, and we can't really make a huge convention.
Yeah,
but life responsibilities,
and it's just personally me, and like
it has gotten boring.
Yeah, going the past few years. I think Ricky's here, by the way.
Maybe. Yes. See, I don't think C block's that heavy.
For the past few years, it's been the same. When we go 1 or 2 years, it's fun with friends. And then last year, it was the first time we went as a group of friends.
Last year was the first year we got a hotel room.
Yeah, and then it's just that was like my third time actually going, and it's like
it was worth it to get the hotel room, to get the experience of having a hotel room. But if I did it again, it would be more under the impression of like, okay, yeah, we have a 3-day badge, but we're more just going downtown for 3 days to like chill and drink, not like we'd still go to the con, but we wouldn't necessarily like just stay around the whole area sometimes. Like we'd go to like the casino and gamble and like
I probably wouldn't even bypass.
Like we'd go off and do other shit. Like we wouldn't really care necessarily about purely YumaCon, but
hey, I guess he finally showed up.
Yeah, late.
Normally it's this guy, Mark, but
yeah. Even when I live here.
Yeah.
But no Ricky.
Where you been, man?
Got off work like an hour ago.
Yeah?
Fucking crazy.
We're talking about last time you dressed up for Halloween.
And jibber jabbing.
Yeah, and jibber jabbing about random stuff relative to Halloween. But because Remy has his costume all set.
Are you sad that Remy is not?
I'm very depressed because Remy's going as Yoda because she found this adorable baby like Etsy Yoda thing online and bought it. But yes, I'm very upset he's not going as a Sith because I'm going as Darth Vader. So even though he's going as Yoda, I already warned C. I do plan like every 30 minutes he's in costume, just stopping and going, Remy, I am your father, like nonstop, like annoyingly nonstop. But I feel that's my duty to do that, so I don't really care.
Ricky, when was the last time you dressed up for Halloween?
Man, it's been. I don't know.
Where were you?
I don't remember. I don't really celebrate Halloween too much. I don't think I did anything last year. But if anything, the last time I did dress up was for
Wait,
Motor
this is
City.
yours.
I dressed up for
They're
Motor
all
City.
unopened, Andrew.
Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, sorry.
No, the last time I dressed up in a costume was for Motor City when we were walking around. But for Halloween, I don't think I've done anything for a while.
Yeah, see, I stopped. We were talking about it earlier, but I stopped when I was 12 because I realized that I could be lazy, stay at home, and not have to go walk around. And my parents would still have like 4 bags of leftover Halloween candy after Halloween was over because they always bought way too much.
See, I have little brothers and sisters, so they give me candy.
Yeah, give you candy.
I take candy, but
It's my finder's fee for taking you.
Yeah, for me, candy wasn't too big of a deal in our house, but my mom especially, she loves chocolate. So, like, regardless, there's always chocolate in the house or some sort of candy, even if it wasn't Halloween. So I didn't really have to worry about candy.
Okay, worst thing you ever got while trick-or-treating?
toothpaste.
Toothpaste.
You serious?
That's a bad one.
Holy shit, that's worse than what I got.
Come on, there's always
That's
there's
bad.
always a dentist on the street somewhere, and
Yeah,
They
I've gotten raisins, dental floss, an apple. I think that's like the worst I ever got was like those 3, like an apple,
it's
dental
like,
floss.
there's always a dentist somewhere.
Yeah, who's passing out. Which I would think you would want them to eat more candy because then they have to go get their teeth fixed
Right.
and cleaned, giving you more business.
Right, exactly.
But if I was a dentist, I'd be like giving out like full candy bars, like here, take 2.
Like the worst of the worst. Just here, take it.
Yeah, why don't they learn from like Apple or Mac?
Yeah,
Always,
here's
you know,
pure chocolate syrup. Just drink this.
learn from like the like cell phone companies. Make a new phone, purposely make the old stuff worse,
Obsolete.
or make an update that will break your phone, so
Yeah.
you buy more phones.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Nah, the worst thing I've gotten was like change. I remember this specifically
Yeah, I got change
because some old lady. We went to this neighborhood in Warren. I forgot where exactly, but the old lady at the front door. I guess she didn't want anyone knocking at her door at that time, but she had her porch light on, so we assumed
Yeah,
that.
don't have your porch light on. I don't care if you're ordering a pizza or whatever. If it's between like 5 and 9 on Halloween, just don't fucking order anything.
Right.
Wait, don't put your because if you put your porch light on and you're in a sub, people are gonna knock on your door.
And so like me and my sister knocked on her door, and she gave us. I remember this because she had this poofy white hair, and like she had like this white and pink shirt on. She looked at me and my sister so weird, and then she just like reached in her purse and gave my sister some change, and then she looked at me and gave me like pennies and nickels. I'm like, are you serious? My sister got more than I did. Yeah, that's the worst thing I've gotten. But I have never gotten toothpaste ever. I've gotten a toothbrush, but not toothpaste.
Yeah, toothpaste is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so is dental. I mean, they're all weird. If we combine them, we
Right.
can brush our teeth.
Actually, I think the last thing I was for Halloween was actually I had my mom paint my face as a Pokeball. I was like 12, 13.
You were a special child.
She had face paint, and I mean,
Yeah, and the logical step is make me a Pokeball.
I was like, come on,
Not like make me a Pokemon
paint my
or
face as a Pokeball.
make me a superhero. No, just make me a
it's
Pokeball.
the easiest thing I could
Andrew wants a
show my mom.
Pokemon inside of him. That's
It's
that's where you were for Halloween.
It's the easiest thing.
You were
I
a
could show
you
my
were a
mom to
storage
do.
container. If we break it down, Andrew, you were a storage container for Halloween.
It was the easiest thing I could have my mom paint.
And that's a Pikachu was supposed to go inside you. Then you're a useless Pokeball. This is a side tangent. I don't actually think about that because like your Pokeball is supposed to be like if a Pokemon's already been captured, another trainer like can't throw a Pokeball at your Pokemon and capture it or whatever.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, Ash is literally carrying around a useless Pokeball
Exactly.
at all times.
Yep.
because Pikachu refuses to go in it, but he has to carry it with him.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I just thought of that. I don't know. It's just...
Waste of space.
You know, what if Ash wanted? I mean, obviously he'd never do it, but like, what if he wanted to transfer Pikachu over to Professor Oak?
He technically could. Well, he can't. He can't get it inside the Pokeball. He'd have to travel to Palatown and then like chuck it over the fence at Professor Oak and then run.
There you go. Just like,
Goodbye.
maybe that's the way to trick Pikachu into going to the Pokemon. It's like, hey,
Leave him with his mom. I'll be right back, and then just
never come
nothing.
back.
it's like I gotta transfer you to Professor Oak. He needs to give you a checkup. You know, we're on the other side of the world. The only other way I can do this is either I put you in a cage or your Pokeball.
Which, to me, Pokemon won't become relevant, the show, again, unless Ash either wins a tournament finally or ages, like, at all.
Yeah, it's
Like,
taking forever.
him being 10 for 20 years is getting a little bit, like, annoying. And, I mean, for God's sakes, Digimon revamped and aged them in the exact amount of time they were gone.
15
Yeah,
years.
they're our age. They're in
Yeah.
college.
Like,
15 years.
they were like,
Yeah.
well, they were like, well, we were off their air for like 14, 15 years. Let's age them 14, 15 years.
Yeah, they've done that twice.
Like, yeah, they aged like during the show, like time progressed. But somehow Ash has somehow accomplished all this in the span of a year. Like, that amount of travel alone would kill you.
Yeah, and they made remember the Pokemon, the third movie? You know how Pikachu usually has his little side adventures?
Yeah.
It was the third Pikachu adventure was the 1 year anniversary of Ash and Pikachu together, and
Yeah.
he's still 10 years old.
Yeah, but somehow you're not 11. How can you have an anniversary special in the show, yet you yourself have not had a birthday?
Speaking of Pokemon, you guys plan on going to the Pokemon screening for I Choose You? It's called I Choose You.
Probably not.
Oh, that's that new one?
Yeah, I actually
Yeah.
I'm thinking about going. I mean, if you haven't seen,
Isn't that like on a Sunday and a Monday?
it's like a 3-day. It's a 3-day showing.
Oh.
I actually want to go.
I don't know. I mean, if we're all going, I'll go, but, you know.
I'm most likely not. I mean, the trailer looked pretty good.
Yeah,
If anything, that trailer was just more of a nostalgic trip for me, especially when that piano piece played the.
Yeah, I still
Wanna
love
Be the Very Best
the
song.
original
Bro, I
season.
feel, man.
I still love the original season and love the original movie, but like everything after that is like just crap.
Oh, they were just sponsoring the games after that.
Yeah, there's just
Like,
something for the games and
yeah,
just to have. They made no sense. I think the movie started out with continuity.
It did.
Yeah, 'cause he, like,
up until like the fourth one.
he,
and then,
he like would improve as a trainer, and then everything affected
The
that.
second one was continuity.
Yeah, but then now it's just
third-
like, regardless of how many different Pokemon he's battling, like, dude, you should fucking know type advantages by now. You've been fucking battling for what apparently is now a year nonstop.
Not just that, his Pikachu should be whooping everyone's ass.
Yeah, that thing should be like so level 99, it's like not even funny.
Because you know it's funny, in each season or each like country he goes to, Pikachu just gets nerfed to where it can't even battle a fucking bird.
Yeah.
So like it has to re-level up itself.
Like that, yeah. Pikachu should be able to like fucking beat Zapdos in a fucking electric battle. It should be that fucking strong by now. It's battled for a year, nonstop.
You know what's funny? Throughout the whole entire show, Ash only uses regular Pokeballs. He only used a Great Ball once and it failed.
No, in the one he captured Totodile, the alligator one, he used the water ball for it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a Great Ball.
No, it's
It was a water ball, and that's the only other Pokeball that they actually
Yeah.
introduced to the show. We had years of
Which I don't even know what.
Pokeball, Great Ball,
I stopped paying
Pokeballs.
attention, but I don't even know what happened to Totodile.
Everyone transferred over to Oak after every new adventure.
Which makes zero sense.
All right, he doesn't
For
have.
so
he
many
doesn't
reasons.
carry any of the strong ones with them.
Which,
He just
like,
reuses all
forgetting the fact that he gives up Butterfree, Charizard, Bulbasaur,
these.
just
Pidgeot, that big
and
ass
Pidgeot
bird.
for fucking letting him just be like, oh, you want to be free? Okay, I release you. I'm like, fucking $10 that in 3 months that thing's gonna be fucking belonging to another trainer, and the thing's gonna be like, dude, how does this fucking wild Pidgeot know fucking every move conceivable? This thing is fucking strong as shit. It knows Aerial Ace, Fly, Steel Wing.
And Ash never comes back for his Pokemon like he promises.
No, Charizard fucking found him.
Yeah, it's like you were
In the middle of his
supposed to
training,
go
he's
back
like, dude, you're supposed to tell me when you need help, dumbass. All right, I'm going back to fucking training
to
now
Butterfree's probably dead.
on Charizard Island. I would imagine Butterfree's dead, yes.
Because it's Butterfly.
And I would imagine Bulbasaur was surrupted by a Venusaur at some point, of leader of that Bulbasaur guild, and is now probably dead in a ditch because they're probably wild and rabid.
Do you guys remember him having a primate?
Oh yeah, he left in that
Barely.
boxing gym.
Yeah, he only had it for 2 days, two
Yeah.
episodes. 2 episodes, like, and somehow, when he gave him up, it's just like he had this montage of just 2 episodes.
He's like,
Didn't he
we're
like
gonna-
capture it? Then why did he give it up though? He got to the boxing gym and it like
He got to that championship and he wanted to train primate.
Yeah, that guy who ran the gym was like, "Ooh, your Pokemon is like super strong. Let me
He
train
was
him."
training him for a while.
And then-
and then he never comes back.
Yeah, he
again.
never came back from him.
Dude, Primeape is fucking badass.
Never even remember something, and like it says only from what I remember as a child, it was only a few episodes, a couple episodes that he had primate. He caught him when he was he met him as a Mankey. They finally caught him as a primate, and then they had one episode of nothing, and the next episode was the
Him giving
P1
it up.
tournament, and I was like, and then at the end, you know how they always have those flashback scenes of before he gives up the Pokemon.
Yeah.
He only had 1 day of flashbacks.
Yeah, because okay, first of all, Primeape is a super strong Pokemon, so I don't know how you would even give that up. But he gives up Bulbasaur for nothing. He gives Squirtle to Misty because it's slightly more interested in competing.
No, Squirtle is with the Squirtle Squad again.
I thought he gave it to Misty.
No, we moved back to the Squirtle Squad.
I don't remember any of this.
I could have sworn in one of the later seasons, like Ash ends up giving Squirtle to Misty because he
No,
is
Misty,
interested
I
in
think
doing.
Misty has her own Squirtle, but they went back to that town that he got Squirtle, and then the Squirtle Squad needed Squirtle again.
Which makes zero sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I never he has every starter that like is the rarest Pokemon. Like there's not like Charmanders and Bulbasaurs and Squirtles just fucking
roaming around.
roaming around. Like they're fucking hard to beat, like to catch. And he's just like, fuck it. You want to be with your friends? Fine, bye. I'm like, no, fuck you, you little shit. Get in your goddamn Pokeball.
And he gets the majority of the starters.
Like,
in each
you are gonna fucking get
area.
over it and get in the goddamn Pokeball and fucking battle in 2 days.
Let someone else capture these Pokemon.
You're fucking Squirrel Squad. Well, you know what? Why don't I capture them too? Then you all can fucking come with me. Let's just do that.
There's a Pokemon lab right there. You guys can all be mine.
Or he catches a Muck and then immediately just goes, yeah, here, Professor Oak. I don't need the fucking strongest poison Pokemon like that exists with like the highest HP. Bye.
You only use them once.
Or the random Tauros he caught.
The Tauros.
Well, he caught a bunch of.
And then he figures that the third round of the tournament is a perfect time to use a Pokemon you've never battled with before that knows one attack,
Yeah.
Tackle.
He's Muck with that in that tournament too.
Okay, well, Muck makes more sense because his Muck was insanely strong and knew a bunch of attacks, but Ash didn't know what it knew because he never fucking trained with it. He just gave it to Professor Oak.
Same thing with Kingler.
Yeah,
Right.
Kingler was fucking...
Yeah,
He had a Krabby and then
It evolved,
and
and it was fucking
I
strong.
remember that episode because he caught that Krabby and he was like small, and then they
Yeah.
compared it to Gary, and Gary had like that huge ass Krabby.
Yeah, but
I
then
remember that
his
episode.
evolves into like one of the strongest Kinglers out there, and he's like, fuck it, go to Professor Oak. I don't need your shit. You don't do anything besides
I'll never
win
use
every
you
battle.
ever again.
Or like, what pissed me off too. Remember when I don't know if you remember this, but remember when he was in that Nunsleaf Forest thing? Okay, Nunsleaf is like it's like this acorn Pokemon, but it evolves into like a insanely strong grass and wind type, like insanely strong.
That evolves to that dragon looking thing.
Yeah, at like the third evolution. And then
Yeah,
like
dinosaur.
there's literally one where he does, the normal Ash thing where he helps them out. And there's literally one that shows interest in like going with him. I just remember him being like, "No, that's okay. You should be with your." And I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Remember he almost gave up Pikachu?
Well, we almost evolved Pikachu.
And he almost evolved Pikachu. He almost gave up Pikachu because of this. So, you should be with them. They need you. I don't need you.
Pikachu's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" No.
I want you. Like,
What episode was that?
Is Pikachu Goodbye? It's in the first season.
Was it when like there was like all those Pikachus together?
Yeah, and then
Because he's like the strongest Pikachu.
I think I remember watching it. It's
it
been
was
so
a
long.
sad episode, and then Pikachu's like, "Come on, you asshole! I don't want to stay.
Like, I no. Like, what the fuck are you talking
You
about?
don't want me anymore."
They'll be fine. They'll live.
They know my same attacks. They can protect themselves.
Yeah, they know the same shit I do. I'm just slightly better at it. You would fucking die. You've given up everyone else.
I'm sure-
You'll fucking die.
I'm sure one day they'll want a trainer just like you.
Yeah,
to
and then I don't remember how, but same thing with Chick. Because he had Totodile and Chikorita. I think the only one he didn't have was Torchic, because that girl.
Oh, yeah, that girl had,
that
yeah.
girl he was with had Torchic, but
Yep.
he had Totodile. He had Totodile and Chikorita, and the Chikorita was obsessed with him.
Yeah,
And
that
he
was the only one that evolved out of the
Yeah.
starters.
It evolved, yeah, and then he just same thing. Gave it to Professor Oak. Like, I don't need you.
No, I'm sad that none of his Pokemon ever evolved to the final form.
Okay, I'm gonna take a slight gap and go check on seeing the baby.
Wow, what
Just
a
'cause they
way!
just arrived
we,
here.
You know what's funny? We went from actually having talked about Halloween stuff to Pokemon. That's not even a topic today.
Well, there has been Pokemon episodes, you know,
Yeah.
like when he
Well-
went to that tower.
Since Mark is going up to check on his child, Stranger Things is tomorrow. Stranger Things season 2 premieres 3 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna watch it this weekend because my sister's birthday's this weekend, but
Yeah,
I am pretty excited for it.
I'm excited. I mean, I watched season 1 like last week, and it's like, man, I'm just excited. Actually, this is the first show in like a while that I actually even watched twice.
Oh, let's see, like on Netflix or just
Netflix.
in all.
And all too. Like, I don't think I've actually went back and watched another show twice. I didn't even watch Daredevil twice.
I watched for Daredevil. I've not the first season, but second season. I watched like the episodes where he fought Punisher twice because I like that episode.
Yeah, see, like I said, I've never watched. I don't go back and watch a TV show more than once. Besides Death Note
And The Office.
and off. Okay, the comedy stuff, the sitcoms like Family Guy, How I Met Your Mother, The Office. That stuff that's different. But talking about stuff that actually has a plot and main main focus. See, Stranger Things was something that I went back and watched, and I'm excited for the next one. I think that thing. Well, do you think it's a different Demogorgon?
I think it is because 11 defeated the Demogorgon in the first season. But see, you know what's stupid though is I wish they kept 11 like out of the trailers and stuff instead of just like everyone knows she's confirmed for season 2. But I hated the fact that they revealed her in the trailer. They should have just kept us guessing. Oh, when is she going to be revealed? And then when we watch the show, oh my gosh, you know, there's 11, and she's, you know, even when we know she's alive, it's like, you know, the anticipation's there. We're like, oh my gosh, yes.
She was in the Upside Down for a year.
Yeah, and then now the freaking trailer shows her, and she's out in the open in the school.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest in the basement.
Here so long.
I'm Mark.
Say hi, Remy, to the world.
Hello, girl. Alright, we're gonna be so focused on Remy right now.
We're like 5 minutes of silence of just
I
gawking
gotta
at
make sure he
Remy.
doesn't have the light in his eyes.
Yeah. Well, this is your public exclusive of Remy.
Yes.
It's a public TV, internet, YouTube debut, right?
Live stream
Live
debut,
stream debut.
of Remy. Or I like to call him Baby Gambit.
Cameron, Remy.
Yeah.
Hi, he's a family.
I keep forgetting his name is Cameron because we keep calling him by his middle name.
It's like 80% of what I call him. You know? You finally seeing Daddy for the first time there?
Hi.
Hmm?
Alright. So, Stranger Things.
Yes.
Oh, you're not.
I'm probably gonna start watching it when I get home tomorrow, and then I'm probably gonna try finishing it by next week. I won't be able to binge watch it completely because I'm so busy. But I'm excited.
He does not like you talking.
Hey, see, baby distracts me. I lost my train of thought like always. But anyways,
Stranger Things.
Mom, I'm just down the bathroom. You made your debut. Daddy wanted you to say hi to the world.
alright, bye, Remy.
You're not having it.
Alright, so Stranger Things. What are you looking for? What do you think is gonna happen this season?
Honestly, I don't know. I never really like sat down and like thought of predictions for the show. All I know is I just want to know what's his name, Will. I just want to know what happens to him.
Yeah, I think. Maybe I don't know.
Because like in a way, he's still connected to the Upside Down.
I think when the Demogorgon captured him. Oh no, I don't think. No, actually, no, I take that back. Rewatching it, I don't think it was the Demogorgon that caught him.
It was something else.
I think it was something else because its instincts is to kill, right?
No.
So, and then when they found Will, he was still alive and he had something attached to him.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep. He
So
was
I
like
don't-
wrapped up.
Yeah, I don't think it was Demogorgon that we know, like the one that 11 killed. I don't think it was that took. Well, I mean, we're all assuming that that's the only thing that lives in the world. But obviously, come on,
There's more.
There's gotta be
If anything, they probably just ran into that Demogorgon, and then there's something greater.
Yeah, there's something else, and it's like probably you took my something, my seed or my spawn, or
Yeah.
you know, I'm here to
It's like
collect it.
fucking alien.
Yeah.
It's gonna come out of his chest.
See, because you know I had the Stranger Thing background on the green screen. I actually turned it green. We were debating if we wanted a green screen. It's the image of the thing that looks like the nine-tailed fox from Naruto.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, look at just look behind us or the screen. It looks like the QB, or that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah,
Right?
Kurama.
Karaba. It's like in the far back, like its tails, and it's like they used the red fog or the red
Kind
mist.
of like looks like the aura, the nine-tailed fox.
Yeah, it looks like the nine-tailed fox, and they could probably, if they ever do live action Naruto like they say they are, that would be the best.
Type of way to
Yeah.
show the nine-tailed fox. But I hope they don't do that. It'll just destroy the anime.
Yeah. So, Mark, looking at the picture that we have, what does that look like to you?
Cthulhu.
That too.
That's
You know what that reminds me of though? Like that fucking South Park episode where Cartman...
Praise Cthulhu.
Yeah. Or Cartman talked to Cthulhu and they killed Justin Bieber.
Okay, if I'm looking at it more intricately, War of the Worlds.
No.
The aliens that come and then
Oh, those space
But then
pods.
when I first saw it, I thought about the nine-tailed fox from Naruto.
evil starfish.
Now you're just being an asshole. Anyways, yeah, that's the image from Stranger Things 2. It's the big bad in Stranger Things 2.
Still have not seen Stranger Things.
Which
so I'm gonna
now
help
you have enough time to watch it.
for now.
Who's driving to Wisconsin? You or Pat?
Me originally, because Pat, if we go on Monday, like if he can't get someone to switch shifts, it'd be Monday at 8 a.m. That'd be exactly when he gets off of work, so he would need to nap.
Okay, so you can't watch it.
So it'd be me for the first 4 or 5 hours, and then him taking over after he's had a chance to nap for a little bit.
Okay, well you can't watch, but you still have enough time to watch it. It's only 8 episodes, man. It's not 13 like the Marvel shows.
Yeah, which I watched all those. Which we can touch on that. I mean, all the superhero shows started up since we last podcasted. So I mean, I'm behind on Arrow and Supernatural and Legends.
Yeah, we got enough the Halloween talk or horror stuff. But yeah, the CW shows they came back on. I know how Ricky feels. How do you feel, Mark?
Okay, well, like I said, I'm behind, so you have to take it with a slight grain of salt. But, like Supernatural so far, I mean, the show definitely does need to end because
I feel like that's been going on forever. That show.
15 seasons.
Yeah.
It was originally supposed to be, what, 5, 6 seasons?
Like, 6 or 7, but then the ratings are just so high.
Yeah.
Like,
This is they said that this is gonna be the last season. They said this is the last one. So I hopefully they go on what they say.
well, I don't see what else you could do. I mean, I keep saying that, and they find something else. Like I said that after last season, like or a season and a half ago. Like, what are you gonna do? And then they were like, oh, the devil had a kid, like the Antichrist. Where I was like, well, shit, all right. I didn't see that happening on a Supernatural show. But then that's the focus of this season is that. So that's pretty good. But like I said, I'm behind.
Watch they bring in Adam.
They're gonna have Ragnarok and Supernatural, the end of the world.
I don't really care for Flash yet because
Oh, good. Don't.
I don't understand how Barry can be like, let's just say, 2 to 3 times as fast as he was before, yet still have difficulty accomplishing anything. And then Iris has just become the Flash's version of Felicity from Arrow.
Right.
And
Yeah, so Ricky's been.
That's
about to.
my biggest rant on that. If you follow me on Facebook,
You're posting
Yes.
a lot of memes about we are Flash.
but honestly though, when Iris said we are the Flash, that killed it for me. I was absolutely just done with the show. I'm like, yep, I'm done. That is not Iris. That is the CW's writing. This is a High School Musical.
yeah.
Barry is lame. Now the TV show Barry is just lame. And you know what? I feel like they rushed the show so much because in just that one episode, Barry came back from the Speed Force.
Yeah, I thought that was like such a
Barry
huge...
should have just came in maybe at the end of this episode.
Not even like
I would have said like
episode 2.
Episode 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Like you could have that samurai thing kidnap Iris and then them be like,
and they could build so much off of Wally too.
Like they could have just been like, okay, like now Iris has been kidnapped, we're desperate, and then that's when Cisco tries his thing to be like, if we don't try something, Iris is gonna die because Wally's not good enough.
Right, exactly.
Like we need Barry or Iris is gonna die. We have to try it.
Yeah, I think they're so afraid of like ending it on an actual cliffhanger.
Yeah, like they made such a big deal out of his mind being scrambled, and then it was like,
right on. That should, if anything, that should have been another like episode too, with his mind being scrambled like that, because there was no explanation of what happened. They just said he was in the Speed Force for too long. Okay, well, how did you fix it?
There's something.
Yeah.
Okay, there's something that I've been thinking, wondering like about the Speed Force, because what was it? Was season 1, maybe 2, when they finally introduced the Speed Force, or when Barry goes into a Speed Force, they're like, "You are the Speed Force, Barry." You know, like he is the Speed Force, right?
well, every speedster is the Speed Force.
No, but Barry is the
He's the epitome of the Speed Force.
key. He is the Speed Force. Why doesn't he just have Speed Forces do? If he is the Speed Force, then
I say bad writers, dude, because the comics do they explain that so much more, like in a more detailed way than the show did.
But the show they're saying that he is the Speed Force. So wouldn't that mean that he's in charge of the Speed Force?
He should have had more, like, I don't want to say authority, that's the right word, but he has more way around. He should have had a better way around the Speed Force than what the show depicted of what happened.
It's kind of like them saying he wanted to get taken away from the Speed Force. Like he wanted an excuse to not get married and just be away from everybody.
I mean, the whole thing was that like it was like someone had to be in his prison. I'm like why would Barry design a prison that has to have a prisoner? Like you fucking designed it.
It's his. He is the Speed Force. It's like that's the thing. It's like why can't you just tell him, "Oh, I'm it. You guys do what I say."
And not just that, you know, like in the season premiere, Cisco had like that sphere of Barry's DNA. Why didn't they do that in the fucking first place?
It's because Iris told them not
tricking the Speed Force.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
When they said that, when they were gonna trick the Speed Force, like, no, that's bullshit. You can't do that because the Speed Force
it'll fucking know.
Yeah, it's an omnipotent presence.
The second Barry disappears, they're gonna fucking appear like, what the shit, dude?
Yeah, time and space and everything.
You're supposed to be locked up.
Everything that's physics breaks in the Speed Force. Like that, you can't trick something like that. Oh, that was fucking stupid.
Bad Ryan rushing. Yeah. It's like.
If that was their plan, why wouldn't you just let Jay go, or not Jay, but why wouldn't you just let the old guy,
Jay Garrick.
Jay Garrick? Why wouldn't you just let Jay Garrick do what he said he was going to do, and like he volunteered to go in the prison?
I don't know. It just
and you know
bad writing.
It told Barry that he's not going to be in a hell because they said it was like be a hell, but then it seemed like he was in hell, right?
Yeah, they said that it wasn't hell, but then when Barry comes out, they make it seem like he wasn't hell. Like, I don't get it. It's stupid.
Yeah, but like somehow his mind is so
frustrated.
scrambled that because he was processing so much information. Now he's like crazy fast compared to what he used to be, but yet he still can't do anything. Like he should literally be so fast. Wait. He's running so fast, him slipping on marbles should be physically impossible. He's running so fast.
At this point of the show, he should be where the comics are at, where he's mastered his abilities.
If he's 2 or 3 times faster now that he was in the Speed Force for so long, he should have been able to, as he was running, see that thing collapsing on the ground and be able to like jump over it and then keep running without even skipping a beat.
You could run on water, but you can't run over marbles.
Not only
that's
that,
what I'm saying.
Not only that, you can run up glass. Last time I checked, glass is also pretty slippery.
Yeah. It doesn't roll.
And you can run inside a tornado. Not even running on anything.
That's pushing against you.
You're not even standing. You're running in the air. You're running on air.
You let marbles.
But that barrel of marbles, because that bad luck chick.
I cannot finish that episode, dude. Like that, I watched up to that point. I turned it off. Like I'm fucking done.
It's like the Golden Age stuff, or
they're trying to be like, hey guys, he's been doing this for 3 years, and he's been in the Speed Force.
These episodes are supposed to be fun.
He's insanely fast, but guess what, guys? He's still learning. No, he shouldn't be.
honestly, I'm just absolutely done with the show. Like, even with Supergirl,
There was a lot of things that took too long. Like, Wally should not have gained control of his powers as quick as he did because he's not supposed to.
He's supposed to be taught by Barry.
They built his story up for so long in like last season. And
But it was like but he learned anything in like 2 seconds. Barry's like, "Hey, I saw you wall shift," and he's like, "Oh, okay," and he just does it. I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure Barry failed at this like for fucking weeks.
Yeah, you know, the moment he showed up on Legends of Tomorrow, you kind of know that they're done with his character.
Yeah,
I still haven't seen Legends.
No, Legends was terrible too. Legends,
but that's what I figured though, is that Wally's gonna like be on the Legends team or something.
Like he showed up, like he randomly like appeared on the show. Like he was with,
and that's stupid though, because they should have made that like Legends should have came on first before the Flash. Because
and said we need Wally.
Not that, just that, because like in the time frame of Legends after the Flash aired, Legends is like, you know, before Barry comes back. So Wally was running around as Barry was gone. In the time and continuity, it was just like overlapping.
It doesn't make any sense. Like the Legend should have appeared to the Flash and everyone like, hey, we need. I mean, like I said, I haven't seen Legends, but I had a feeling as soon as I saw Wally leave at the end of Flash that I was like, I bet you $5 he's gonna fucking be on Legends now.
For like a minute. He was like, well, how long was he in? Like
the cameo, not even like 30 seconds. He just came and helped Citizen Steel and he left.
But so he'll probably be. Oh no, I remember that scene. But I'm saying like he's probably going to go on the show because unless the character's leaving the universe, like the actor.
I'd say they only do that if Legends ratings are like so bad to where Katie Lotz cannot support the show anymore. Then they throw Wally in there.
So, I think
that's what it really is.
I think it's going to be like half the cat. If he does, I think it'll be something like the end of the season when they lose a few people.
I think they're losing the old guy.
Yeah, he's leaving the show. Yeah, the actor's leaving the show, which means they're going to need someone
to replace
him.
Yeah. Which is probably what they're building up to the birth of his grandkid.
That is so stupid.
You think the grandkid's going to be like they're going to go into the future?
So they're going to have another Dr. Stein.
They're going to go into the future and grab his grandkid as the replacement.
Maybe, but I mean, he's going to go back to that current timeline. So I don't know.
He's going to go back to the current timeline. But as soon as he goes back, if Jackson starts having side effects from not being connected, then knowing what you're saying is like they're just going to go to the year like 2034. When the kid's like 18 and grab him.
If anything, they should have never put Jackson there in the first place.
It only affects the effects only affect Dr. Stein. It doesn't affect Jackson.
Yeah, but they're gonna want someone like what Jackson can't do.
Firestorm is still. They're still a duo.
They're probably gonna make it to where like, oh, you don't need another person anymore.
Or they fixed your Matrix.
Yeah, somehow he's just gonna do it himself. I'm like, okay, that's what Firestorm is.
Your Matrix is fixed. You don't need Dr. Stein anymore. That would be such bullshit. I don't know. CW, fuck you guys. You guys ruined these good comics.
Supernatural wasn't that bad. We were just talking about Supernatural.
Supernatural.
No, okay, well, we didn't talk about what happened. So Jack is the new character. What do you think about Jack?
Oh, it's Supernatural?
Yeah, Jack is the child...
The son of Lucifer and some mortal chick.
That died.
He's going to be the new like person on the show that's going to like help out and turn evil or turn good or
It's one of those, I don't know if I should be good or bad. I'm the devil's son, but I want Castiel as my father.
He doesn't know who he is. He just knows that Cass is good, but Cass is dead.
I think he's going to bring Cass back. He's going to somehow,
He's supposed to be able to do anything he wants.
Yeah, he's going to somehow be able to revive Cass with his body, even though it's cremated. But, he's going to bring him back, and that's how... Because, what's his name?
Misha Collins.
Sam.
Oh.
His real name.
Jared
Padalecki. Jared Padalecki. He spoiled it at a Comic-Con on a panel.
Oh, yeah, you showed us that.
Yeah, I showed it. He's like... So yeah, we were doing the voiceovers for the Scooby-Doo crossover, which they hinted it in the second episode. It's like, yeah, so me, Jensen, and Misha, and the whole crowd popped. And the crowd popped, and it's like, and you can see Jensen's just like,
dude, you
dumbass.
Also,
he's not supposed to know he's coming back.
And so Jared Padalecki was trying to
Yeah, here's the thing though. What if it's just like a flat? What if it's like a dream Jack creates because he's so powerful
I don't know. I was
It's
thinking
it's just an
maybe-
alternate dream. Like Misha's not really back. He's just back for that episode.
I
but
think
it's
maybe
not.
it's,
Oh, that'd be such a slap
That's
in the
what-
face to the fans.
that's what he was kind of trying.
If
to,
it's the
like,
last season, though, why not do it like that?
Yeah.
I,
I
think
mean-
Jack has the ability to go into different universes because the
Yeah,
last
he
season,
can. Yeah,
the last season he opened a ripple.
that's their mom and the
Yeah.
devil are.
Yeah, so that world was the world where they never got Sam and Dean was never born. So who knows what else he can do? He probably revives Cass because that's the Scooby Doo crossover isn't going to be until like I think episode 8.
What if he just grabs Cass in the other dimension
That too,
and brings
but,
him over?
But I think this is going to be their cast because I mean any other cast they have no bonds to. Because like I mean when they met Bobby in the other universe.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah,
They, even if it's not their Bobby, they're not gonna have that. It might look like Bobby. He is Bobby, but for a different universe, they're not gonna have that same bonding experience or that sentimental value that they had
Yeah.
before. So I think this is gonna be Castiel, their Castiel, because if God can bring Castiel back from the dead,
well, yeah.
This
Castiel
thing-
exploded, and God brought him back in the same body.
so this will probably be one of those Jack can probably do himself too.
Yeah, like he'll figure it out or something. Like he'll get so desperate in something, and
Yeah, because he's not just some angel mixed with some.
no, he's more
Human.
powerful than Lucifer.
Yeah, he's an
Or
archangel.
he's supposed to
baby.
be able to be more powerful than Lucifer.
Yeah, and it's showing that he is, and I just thought it was funny how he could just choose his father. He's like, no, Lucifer's not my father.
Well, yeah,
Castiel
because she
is.
told him, his mom told him while he was in the womb that Cass was his real father, and he had that connection with grabbing Cass's hand and infusing him with like part of his power. So I mean, like in his mind, he knows Lucifer's his biological father, but he recognizes Cass as like his actual dad. That's what his mom told him.
Which I kind of find like weird too, because last season it seemed like they were talking to the baby, and the baby's like everything's okay. It kind of seemed as if the baby already knew the world, but when he was born to Jack, it's like he's a dumbass.
Well, I think it's because he knew what she told him, but then like he didn't get a chance to like learn into it. Like he came out as a teenager because she told him to. She told him that he needed to grow up fast, or the world would swallow him. So he forced himself to age right after he was born.
Yeah, but it just seemed to me like they made it seem like he knew everything already, but I guess not.
I think it was just he just knew only what she told him, like which was really basic stuff. Like
Yeah.
not.
Like how to talk.
Yeah, like because he could hear her talking, so he picked up English, but he didn't know anything else. I mean,
Yeah. You would think like, oh, you didn't watch the last episode, did you?
the
Last
one,
week episode.
I did up till the end of it, like the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Okay, so
Like I ended it like Lucifer was about to fight the other universe's Michael, and then
Okay.
I stopped.
so you didn't watch the actual end.
No.
Okay. I don't want to spoil that for you then.
Well, it's pretty obvious Lucifer's gonna beat him.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm just talking about with Jack
Oh.
in general, because he's for who he is. I mean, obviously he's still trying to figure out his powers. You would think he would recognize what's real and what's not real.
Yeah, you'd think he'd be able to tell illusions and
Yeah.
like when someone's pretending to be someone else. Like you think he'd be strong enough to
Yeah,
figure it out.
Because I mean, if an angel can see it, like an angel can see if you're a demon. Or,
yeah. Why can't he?
Yeah. So it's something happened in the
Yeah.
show. Did you get to that part yet?
No.
Okay, something happened in the show, and but overall, I think Supernatural is probably the stronger show of the other stuff that we watch on the CW. Ricky doesn't watch Supernatural. He should.
Yeah, you should.
I know what it is. It's just I don't want to watch.
Well,
15
he knows what
seasons.
Stranger Thing is.
I know,
He hasn't
but-
watched
Yeah,
it.
yeah, Ricky.
There's 15 seasons.
Ricky.
But I'm not watching.
Ricky.
it.
All right, if we combine Arrow and Flash and all the other Marvel shows that we've watched, that's like 20 seasons right
yeah,
there.
but I've watched all of those from the beginning. I have not watched Supernatural from the beginning.
Yeah, it's all on Netflix.
I don't want to watch it now. It's like it's airing live right now.
You'll catch up. Dude.
I'll just read the summaries of each episode.
All right, then read the summary and then get up to the new episode, man. But I'm actually looking forward to that Scooby-Doo episode.
Like they're doing an actual
Yes.
Scooby Doo cast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna like it seems as if they're gonna go across the world to the cartoon world.
Yeah, like Jack, because Jack's so powerful. Because he was watching Scooby Doo, so like
Oh, okay.
he's powerful enough to where like he could transport them into the show.
Yeah, he loves the show, by the way.
Yeah, like Jack loves Scooby Doo, so like he's so powerful he could be like, I want to be in there, and then literally just like grab them and then teleport them inside the show.
Yeah, we don't know if maybe he might lose control and do that accidentally, but I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna like grab them and be like, oh my god, I want to be in this show.
You know, it's not the first time they actually went to a parallel universe. Remember that?
No, they did the TV universe
Yeah,
with
which is-
Gabriel.
Which is funny.
That was a good that was a funny episode.
It's like, we just did. When?
What?
When? Where? Like, aren't you guys a little bit concerned?
Oh my god, it's Doctor. It was like Doctor Strangelove, and Sam's just like, how do you know that? It was like a soap opera doctor, and they go into the episode, and Dean knows exactly who it is.
Justin Echo used to be
A soap opera
in
actor.
Days of Our Lives.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
So they make fun of that by putting them in a show that's exactly like that, but it's like some doctor, super love or something like that. And like Dean fangirls and knows exactly who it is, and Sam just like looks at him like, "What the? Why do you fucking know that?"
Yeah. And they run into Misha Collins.
Yeah,
Not Cassio, Misha Collins, but Misha Collins himself.
Oh, like the real actor.
yeah, the real
It's
actor.
like, they're like thinking that
Yeah, so they're like, Cass, how'd you get here? And he's like, guys, why are you still in your role? We're taking a 5. Like, they go into a show where Supernatural is a TV show, and they're all actual actors.
Yeah, Misha was just like, oh,
So, like,
person in your mind,
Sam goes home to, like, a mansion with, like, a hot wife, and, like...
His wife was actually, took over the role of Laurel. When Laurel was playing Ruby in Supernatural, like, Ruby's body, or the person.
Oh yeah,
Body
you guys told me like this
Yeah.
body swap.
Yeah, so it's like, but in real life, Jared, Jack was right, Perlaki, whatever, he marries that girl, and
Yeah. It's a funny episode.
Yeah.
It is really good.
you know what's fun? Jared doesn't let his kids watch Supernatural yet.
I would you?
And he's like,
You know how many times his dad has not only killed people, been taken over by
killed
demons,
his mom,
been
their mom.
tortured, shot people, like
killed his-
screamed in pain and agony.
He-
His kid's like 6.
he's like, I don't want them seeing me and Uncle Jensen
Uncle Jensen.
kill the mom.
Like, not only that, but like he's tortured. Like, there's in the last season, he's a blowtorch is put to his foot, like as he's being tortured, and he screams in agony.
Yeah, that's
Like, you don't think you'd want your 6-year-old watching that and be like, no, it's all fake.
Yeah, that is pretty rough.
But you killed mom.
Like, well, I mean,
We saw you and Uncle Justin like grab her and like kill her.
like, why'd you kill mom? Damn it. Like, it's just, yeah. Like, when they're older, they'll find it anyway because, as I've said, it's all on Netflix.
Yep.
Dude, imagine like you seeing.
Yeah, like you're 12 or
parents.
13, and like
You see your
like
parents.
yeah, like no, like your parents are both gone. You're like you're home alone. You're like, everyone gone. All right, Supernatural episode 1. See what you're doing. And then like that's how you start watching your dad on Supernatural. It's like
you killed mom.
yeah, imagine coming home to that. Like, how was your day? You killed mom in season 6. Shit.
Who's that lady you kissed?
Yeah, that's another thing that would be weird. All the people he's made out with, you'd have to explain that to him. And then I also think because Jensen has a wife, explained like, why is Uncle Jensen cheating on, like whatever his wife's name is in real life?
Imagine being a child of actors and you just seeing your parents do that.
That'd be very uncomfortable.
Imagine being the child of the people in 50 Shades of Grey.
Or even worse, imagine being the child of anyone who was in Spartacus.
Or an actual like pornography.
Or not just pornography. Because that'd be like, if you just did like random porn
That
films.
stuff you can't hide.
If you just
but
did random porn films, that's harder to find. Like, unless your kid directly knows what your porn name was or directly what your movie title is, a little bit harder to find unless you're like a famous like Mia Khalifa or something like that. Like, her kid's fucked.
Hey, who's that?
Shut up, Andrew. You know exactly who it is.
Everyone knows who she is.
I wanted to Family Guy. I was trying to catch up the new season of Family Guy. And they had Asuka Akira in there, and everyone was like, "Who's that lady?" And Peter's like, "You know exactly who that is."
He's like, you know exactly who that is. Like, okay, funny side note. I'm gonna get back to this, but Mia Khalifa is pretty well known for like putting professional athletes on blast that like DM her on Twitter or whatever. So she just tagged that rookie wide receiver for the Steelers who has like a really weird name. It's like his name's like Juju Astro or something. She like tagged him in that, being like, "You're my new favorite," because he did good his last game. And so she tagged him like, "You're my new favorite Steelers player to watch," and he immediately responded back saying, "Oh hell no, I'm young, not stupid." I was like, all right, good. I was like, good move.
Just one more thing before we go back to what you were saying. I hate it when like girls like that like try to use like the nerd fan base to regain their popularity again.
Yeah.
And she's trying to do like this whole gaming thing.
Yeah.
And like, you know, it gets under my skin about that. It's like, okay, we all know what you did and why you're famous.
Yeah, and she has like her own sports talk show. I'm like, you don't know shit.
There is a chick who was known as a nerdy gamer, but then after a while she transitioned into that adult.
Yeah, but that's different. But you can't like Mia Khalifa can't be like, oh yeah, like come on guys, like take me seriously as a sports talk show. I was like, no, your college degree is in Dick University. Like don't pretend that you like.
We're gonna have this podcast. We went from talking about horror stuff to pornography.
This is what happens. This is what happens when we don't have the time to get like a set list of what we want to talk about. We just fucking go off. I mean, this is an awesome podcast, but it's fucking off the rails. Okay, but back to what I was talking about. Like, kids of like parents have said it's harder to hide. So like, Katrina Law.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
she's awesome.
Her kids will find Spartacus Blood and Sand eventually and be like, "Holy shit, mom is naked and getting railed by like
music videos,
gladiators, like up and down the wall." Like it's like anyone in like Spartacus Bloods and Sands, like, and there's like tons of shows like that, like Black Sails, like all these shows were like
Game of Thrones.
Like
I feel bad for the Game of Thrones people, especially like the lady who plays I can't think of her name.
Daenerys.
Not Daenerys. The other one. The twin. The Lannister.
Yeah, the Lannister twins.
Like
the incest ones.
Her kids. Like, ugh, mom. Like,
that's
why did you take that role? You know.
The only one who's gonna be like hell yeah is the guy who is like Aquaman, because he's just like, fuck yeah. I have all the awesome roles. You can't say shit. And he's like 6'9", so who the fuck's gonna say shit anyway?
It's like I'm not gonna mess with you.
Yeah.
I'll say something to the other guys, but not you.
We're gonna get trashed by Khalifa now.
Well, I hope so, because that
hey, fan base.
Yeah, like we're gonna grow in popularity as she hate tweets us.
It's like famous porn star tweets random
tweets podcast who called her out.
Say okay, that's cool. So it's better to be talked about than not, right?
Yeah.
It's a win-win for her because we're talking about her anyway.
Yeah, like come on, we've all watched your videos. We're giving you respect. Shut up, Andrew. Yes, you have. Don't even try it. Crystal doesn't listen. Crystal doesn't watch our shit anyway.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And if she somehow does, yes, Crystal, Andrew has openly admitted to us before he has watched Mia Khalifa's videos.
I am not.
Don't even try to hide it. Yes, you have.
We've talked. Never mind. Anyways,
he has.
We're gonna have like a segment of just strictly porn.
This is the only time.
That is now the title of this podcast. Popluck does porn? ?
No.
It is, because that's fucking awesome. I will change the title if you put it as anything else. I will directly change it. It's decided. It's decided.
I have no idea what you're talking about. What is this thing you're talking about?
It's happening.
Who is this person you're talking about?
But anyway, back to Ricky's point. But no, people like that do shit like that are pretty, I don't know how you approach that subject. Do you just openly admit it? Or do you just hope they never find the show?
Yeah, they'll find it.
They'll find it.
One day they'll get.
Because if I was a kid and I'm growing up and I start to understand that like my dad or my mom is super famous, eventually I'm just gonna Google search
and find out why they're famous.
and see what stuff you were in.
Or their kids from school will be like, "I saw your mom."
Oh, that
Oh my God.
That would be so terrible.
Oh my God!
Like, yeah, we saw that episode. Of
I saw your mom naked.
Or
A lot.
That's why all those kids go to like fucking private schools or get homeschooled.
Because no one can. Well, yeah. Because no one's gonna say shit in the private school. Because you just
Yeah.
feel like, my dad is richer than more famous than your dad.
imagine, like, you know, when they're say these people pass away, and they're like, we have to watch Mom and Dad stuff before. You know,
Yeah.
in memory of them.
Oh my God.
Oh no!
It's a highlight reel montage of like all their
Them
sex
getting
scenes,
real.
right? Like, we are going to remember all the best scenes that Katrina Law did. And click, and it's like all the fucking sex scenes.
Wait, since we're talking about celebrities really quick, you guys know our previous podcast discussion about am I blanking on his name now? Rob Schneider being a dick. But Netflix, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, like advertised the second season of his show is like on Netflix now. That show he did nothing but talk about. Like,
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's like, wait, yeah, the first season?
he had a first season, but like that Yellow Power Ranger chick, he had to produce it himself because no one wanted to pick it up.
And no one wanted to watch it.
Yeah, so
And then,
he
like,
paid for it himself, and then Netflix picked it up. Probably
That's because Netflix picks up anything.
because Adam Sandler called in a couple favors.
South Park just made fun of that.
Yeah, they did. Like South Park's. Was it the last episode or the one before?
Well, the one
When
for
Netflix picking anything up.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
Oh, it was their superhero one.
yeah, the day for calling Netflix where we greenlight everything.
Yeah.
Now, how can I help you? Because they're trying to greenlight their own superhero franchise, which
Oh,
probably leads
okay.
into the
Yeah.
video
Oh
game.
yeah, welcome to Netflix, where we greenlight everything. Yeah, that's pretty good. They do though. They really
Yeah,
do.
really. Like Netflix, if you have a legit budget and something to show them, they'll
throw
pass
it on.
Yeah,
They
Which
put-
shows you how bad that Yellow Power Rangers chick show is.
because you cannot pass it on Netflix.
Even Hulu was like, fuck no. And Hulu would do anything to get any sort of viewers that Netflix can't get.
Yeah, actually, it was like a few months ago, right after we met when you met Rob Schneider. Like, I was listening to one of those top 10 people Hollywood doesn't really want to work with anymore. Rob Schneider came up, and then they actually showed a clip of Real Rob, his show, and how douchey he is on that show too.
Yeah. He is douchey in real life.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it was worth volunteering for Motor City in the sense that I volunteered for one day and didn't have to pay to, like, get in, but, like...
He left his stuff unattended, which is his fault.
That's so gross. And
I did.
Do you still have his?
No, I threw that away a while
Okay,
ago.
good.
I had it for a little while.
That shit's so fucking nasty.
I should have sold it. I should have sold it. I should have sold it because you guys could have backed it up. Been like, oh yeah, no, he was
Yeah,
there.
no, it's
I saw
legit.
him eat it. I saw him eat that beef jerky.
He was like, "Oh no, I don't eat meat."
Yeah, I don't understand it. How hard would that have been to just tell the guy, oh, I don't eat meat, and the guy would like, oh, I'm sorry, and then he would have given it to me perhaps.
And you were starving that day.
But no, he gives it to Rob Schneider, who eats 2 bites, and then after the guy walks away, he goes, here, fucking eat the rest of this. I don't fucking eat meat. And then, like, went to do his, like, photo shoot or whatever. And I was like, yeah, you're welcome, dick. Yeah, I've only been here for fucking 5 hours. Like, fuck you too, asshole.
Yeah, Rob. I remember watching him in that Surf Ninja movie that he did when I was like young. You remember that movie? You guys know that movie, Surf Ninja?
No.
You guys know that you guys seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, the second movie, right? Secret of Ooze.
Yeah.
That kid, the pizza guy. In
Oh,
the beginning, he was in the movie Surf Ninja. He was like the star of it, and Rob Schneider was his like best friend in that movie. I was like,
Even in a super low-budget movie, Rob Schneider can't get a lead role.
yeah.
he'd have to pay for it.
I mean,
Which he did.
well, there's that Deuce Bigelow, and then there was the Animal.
Well, if anything, those films only got recognized because he had his castmates that were with him. You know, like
Yeah, the typical people that are in every Adam Sandler
yeah,
movie.
those that is what really backed him up on it. And plus, when he
The
was,
only thing about we've been over it, but the only thing that made having to work with Rob Schneider tolerable was Herschel from The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, because he was
Scott Wilson.
Scott
he was
Wilson
Always
awesome.
walking over like 4 or 5
hi.
times every hour to talk to Rob
I
Schneider.
liked how he pretended to remember me.
Hey, I was impressed that after a day, he still remembered that the day before I told him I was having a baby.
Yeah.
And he shook all of our hands too. We're free. Usually, like celebrities will make us pay for that shit.
Yeah, like if you're Lou Ferrigno, you dick.
Dude, that guy.
I will put you on blast forever,
Dude,
Ferrigno. Forever.
That guy is a douche though. He is.
I will put him on blast forever.
You guys hear about that? Him getting into a fight with Flash Gordon at another Comic-Con?
Who won?
I don't know. They almost got into a dispute, but they're
They're
huge
big dudes.
guys.
Yeah,
they're big
Flash
dudes.
Gordon's a big guy.
Who's
too.
gonna stop him?
Yes, old man. fighting.
Everyone on Flash Gordon's side, because there'd be more people for him than
Oh,
Lou
hell
Ferrigno.
yeah.
They're like,
Oh,
fuck
hell
you, Ferrigno.
I'm gonna be a hog. Where's my green paint? Ugh.
Like, if anything, the only people who like Lou Ferrigno are the people who
Scott
like him
Steiner's
for...
a dick too.
Who?
I mean,
Scott Steiner.
I hear stuff, but
He's a
I don't
wrestler.
know.
Oh.
An old WWF.
Was he the guy that was at Motor City this year?
No,
No, like 2 years ago he was at Motor City.
I don't know. I've never met him. You guys know how I am with wrestling talk.
Shut up, Andrew. Don't be a bitch.
I am a bitch.
Wrestlers, you fucking put each other on blast all the fucking time.
But I'm not at that level.
You're not even wrestling anymore.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter.
You would never, yeah.
Unless
Well,
somehow
I-
you become like the next CM Punk,
Well,
you can still talk about them.
I am open up about my learner. Did I ever tell you about me and Greg Hammer Valentine?
No one cares. Anywho,
No.
if you're not
Hammer
gonna,
Valentine is his name. Hammer Valentine. Like
Greg Hammer Valentine.
he couldn't like think of just to stick with either Hammer or Valentine. He stuck with both.
No, Valentine is his last name.
Oh.
Greg D. Hammer Valentine. Valentine is his last name. Remember Yu-Gi-Oh! My Valentine?
it's old school wrestling. But anyways, yeah, I don't know.
We were talking
I
about.
want to see a fight between Flash Gordon and Lou Ferrigno.
Honestly, that would be such a good
audio.
fight though. But I would want to side with Flash Gordon, but Lou Ferrigno is a pretty strong dude though.
Well, I think Lou Ferrigno is still stronger, but like I would jump in for Flash Gordon because
Oh,
Lou
hell
Ferrigno
yeah.
is a huge asshole.
I think the first time I went to Comic Con, because autographed pictures were a little bit cheaper, a lot cheaper. Now it's like ridiculous.
Yeah, well,
But-
this was like when we met him. This was back when Motor City like still would let you go walk up to people just to talk to them.
So I remember when it was my first Comic Con, and I actually met the Red Ranger from Time Force. The thing was like $50 for a picture, $60 for a picture with me putting a headlock on you. I'm like, wow, you could pay.
You pay $10 so he can touch you.
extra.
Yeah.
Yeah. And put a headlock, like he'll take a picture of you with the headlock.
If I wasn't like so afraid of him, I would have been like Arnold's better, you know.
Just walk out and be like, Schwarzenegger's better than you. You
Like,
suck.
So what else did you do besides the Hawk and maybe a cameo?
No, just notice walk by. No, because he did a bunch of cameos on King of Queens. So I just walk by and be like, King of Queens was the highlight of your acting career. Bye. Kevin James made you. That's sad in itself.
He had like one appearance on Comic Book Man as I think it was Brian Johnson's workout trainer for like a bit.
Yeah, he's just. I never really met him. I don't think. Actually, I think I told the story when we were talking about why I thought Lou Ferrigno was a dick, but whatever. That was probably like a year ago. It was like I said, it was the year where Motor City you could still walk up to celebrities that didn't have a line and just shake their hand. So it was end of day Sunday. It was the one day our buddy could actually make it to the con. The one person he wanted to meet was Lou Ferrigno, because he's not super into superhero stuff. He was into video games, but he remembered watching the Hulk growing up. He's like, I just want to meet Lou Ferrigno and shake his hand and see like how big his hand is compared to my hand. There was no one there, and we asked the person who was like his person. She was like, yeah, I mean, he's getting ready to leave, so make it really quick, but yeah, go ahead. So we walk up, we tell him like, hey, we can't really afford to buy anything, but like our buddy is like a huge fan of yours, and like he's only here for today, and like you're pretty much the only person he wanted to meet, and we were like, we just wondered if we could just shake your hand. And Ferrigno was like, I'll give you guys a fist bump. And then we like each gave him a fist bump, and he was like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
All right, well, fuck you, dude. Like,
Yeah. You have those
That's
guys.
how us these celebs are, man. Like, I don't know. That's why, like, I don't really keep my expectations high for these celebrities. Like, if we run into someone that's good, like for like always, Katrina Law, we've run into someone who's actually
or like
genuinely
for I know actually I think all of us have met him now, but John St. John
Yeah.
is fucking awesome.
someone who's
I met
nice.
I met that dude 5 times.
I didn't
Fucking
actually
love-
meet him, but
Fucking love. I will meet that dude. Like I mean we're not. I know I'm probably not gonna be able to go to UMaCon, but like he's awesome to meet. John St. John is. It's just like at this point now, it's like I've met you 6 times. I've gotten your autograph 3 times. I've literally had separate conversations with you about random shit. You're fun. I like you, but like enough is enough. Like,
It's like going to the same concert.
UMaCon's had the same like 5 or 6 guests
Yeah.
every year, and it's the same thing this year. There's nobody new this year.
breaking news. Sorry, son, John St. John.
Yeah, and it was like no fucking duh. Like he's here every year,
Like, it'll be breaking news if he has a Johnny Bosch, maybe.
or someone, but like it's just the same 6 people like year and year.
the same people they can afford to get.
Breaking news,
Yeah.
T4 star. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like which is like that was like that's hilarious, but now it's gotten to the point where their line is so big.
You can't even go to the panel.
Yeah, that like they should literally do a thing where it's like you cannot line up until like if it's on at midnight, they could be like no one can line up sooner than 11 o'clock. Like if you're hanging around the door and it's 11 o'clock, we're gonna ask you what you're waiting around for, and you have to clear the way because we're keeping this area clear for the start of the line.
Yeah.
And at 11 o'clock, they can announce anyone nearby. All right, everyone who's waiting around, you can get in line now. But you can line up at like it starts at midnight. There's people lining up at 9:30 that are like they're hovering by the door. They're hovering by the door at 9:30.
You have a whole.
Like there's still another panel in the room going on, and they're just sitting by the door waiting for that panel to get done, so they can be like first in line for the beginning of the line for Team 4-Star. Like when I saw them, like that was the year we met, me, you, and James. It was the night we met. We didn't know what to do. We were like, it was 11:30, and we were like, oh fuck it, let's go see Team 4-Star.
Yeah.
And we walked in, and we were in the back.
That's why me and James, we didn't have to go with you.
No,
Imagine if we did it.
yeah, I would have been like, all right, well fuck these guys, like.
They just wanted to date and that's it.
Yeah. But no, like, 'cause I remember, because you guys were like, we were not really doing anything, like, you know, I was like, well, I was going to go to Team 4-Star if you guys want to go, and you were both, yeah, you know, whatever, why not? And then we ended up hanging out, and then James didn't go to UConn the next day, but me and you met up the next day. But yeah, and so last year we tried it. We went, you know, with the group we were in, me, you, Terry, Ming, we all went to the Team 4-Star at like 10:30, and the line was already downstairs. It's in the upstairs room. It was already 5 of back and forth all the way downstairs, and there was 2 back and forths of people sitting downstairs waiting to go up the stairs.
It was pretty much.
God.
It was pretty much going down and going backing up, and then if you had to go back down, just go back up.
Yeah,
That's how long the line was.
and we waited until 12:15, and we hadn't even made it upstairs.
Yeah, we're saying up to you.
And we were like, all right, fuck this. We've been waiting for an hour and 20 minutes, and we haven't done it. We haven't even moved. Like, fuck this. And it's the same thing, like, UMaCon, I feel, is just, like, in a couple of years is going to start to lose. Like, it still will maintain its attendance because it's known as one of the largest anime conventions in the country, but
I still want to go to Dragon Con.
I really want to go to Dragon Con.
Maybe we'll
I heard
plan.
Dragon Con is awesome.
Maybe one year we'll go. I mean, I got family in Georgia, so if we ever do go, I got places to stay. So
Yeah, I heard Dragon Con is fucking awesome. Like better than UMaCon.
I wanna
Like, by
go
a
to-
lot.
I want to go to Rhode Island Comic Con.
And I want to go to Colossicon. I heard
That
Colossicon.
one's
yeah.
really good. I
Yeah.
heard
it's only down the state.
No, yeah, I almost could have gone this year, but then like I just stuff happened and couldn't really get away for the weekend. But like because I've heard Classicon is one not only a super fun con, it's like an outdoor swimming con, but also it's the only con around where an active group of Yu Yu Hakusho cosplayers avidly show up.
Yeah, you need to go on that.
Yeah.
If I was still like actively wrestling, I would have tried to gone on.
I was checking
Mega.
about like an hour and 10 minutes.
I would have tried to gone on that Mega wrestling show, but
Yeah.
Nate
See,
Matson.
we can hopefully maybe next year if we plan it, we can actually go to Dragon Con.
Well, I don't know about
I don't know
me
about-
per se, but I'll
Yeah.
try.
There's, I mean, life's. I mean, look at how we're at right now. We started off with just trying to go speed dating to you having a kid and us having different jobs. It's like we're not young anymore, bro. We're young, but we're not young.
We're young, but not young.
We're young, but not that young. Yeah. I mean, I'll probably be at UConn for like a day.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to go or not, but we'll
Is
see.
it this weekend already?
Next weekend?
Next weekend. Oh.
Next weekend, though, I think it was Monday. We got screening.
Oh yeah,
Early screening
yep. Yeah.
tomorrow.
Next Monday. Yep.
And I'm
Next
excited.
Monday night.
Mark thought it was gonna be next Thursday. That's the day it shows on. That's the day it premieres.
Yeah.
Openly, but
Yeah.
I'm so glad we have open screenings. Like that.
Oh, Thursday?
Yeah. Like shout out to Chris Brown, dude.
The comics and
and
more.
Comics and
Yeah.
More for hooking us up with that. Like he didn't hook us up personally.
He posted it.
But he posted a link, and because of Andrew gave it
Which
to us.
I'm going to be gone, sadly.
After an hour,
Yeah.
like it was filled
So
up.
I won't be joining, sadly. I'm going to be in Wisconsin for
so you don't. Oh,
for
yeah.
Halloween.
Oh yeah. So,
So I'll see it that weekend. But
Well, anyways, I mean, we're getting close to that time. We tried talking about horror, but we failed with talking horror.
that went on an off tangent real
Yeah,
quick.
I mean, come on, we're not experts at horror stuff.
I mean, it's Halloween this weekend,
Yeah, so
and we, you know,
if you listen to this podcast, send us your favorite Halloween memories or
Yeah.
your favorite Halloween costume you wore,
Yeah.
and we'll talk
post
about
on
it.
Facebook, and you
Yeah,
can
we'll talk
comment
about
on that too. So.
So before we close up, I kind of want to like share a story. I'll ask a question. So I started doing Lyft again.
Oh, the driving service.
Yeah. Would you feel awkward picking up a blind man?
No.
No, I'm
Well, I
be
picked
more,
up- I
I'd be
picked-
more impressed.
No, I picked up a blind man, and I was trying real hard to not be like. It was dark too, so I couldn't see addresses.
So,
So I was like,
can you see?
no,
Which house is it?
I was really trying real hard to not be like, which house is it? Are we going the right way? I mean, because the GPS took me the way there, but then, usually it tells you your
Once you get
destination.
close, you're within a few houses, and you have to like
Look, I was like, I can't. To me, I felt really uncomfortable being like, is that the right house? Because he can't answer. I assume he knew the number address. He's like, I think so. I don't know. Like,
Honestly, though, like
he might though. I'm sure someone must. He probably knows the description though. He's probably used to it. So like, I'm sure he knows like, oh, I know I have a tree out front, or I know I have
there's something.
but
that's
then he doesn't
unique
know
about
where
it.
everyone. But how doesn't know the other houses? He doesn't know what the other houses have.
No, not the other house.
Like
but
his
I'm sure-
house.
But I'm sure someone's told him what his place looks like.
But my thing is, it's like,
How do you approach a blind man like that?
no,
Like,
or it's like, what if we were at the wrong house and they're in the wrong
Oh,
address?
and you drop him off, and then
I was like, what did I do? Because obviously, I'm not.
you can always be like, look, I don't want to be rude, but how do I know I'm dropping you off at the right place?
yeah.
Like, and just be like, look, I'm not trying to be rude, but I want to know that I'm dropping you off
I mean,
at
I
the
was
right
nice
place.
enough to walk him to his door to help him. I mean, I'm not technically supposed to, but it's like,
Oh fuck that. Dude.
Uh,
You gotta see
Lift,
the
lift,
blind
know
man.
about it. Fire Andrew, fire Andrew.
no, I helped him. I did that the other with
yeah.
old elderly because they needed help with their
Yeah,
stuff.
it's
So I walked him up there, and I was like, I so hope that this is the right place. I knocked on the door. It's like, is this the right place? Yeah, this is the right place. Oh, thank God, because I didn't want to be stuck with a blind man the whole entire night. I was just like, I mean. it's just-
Honestly though, like if I was in your shoes, Andrews, I would mess up too. I would be
It'd
like,
be a little, yeah.
I would
It's
like,
it'd be a
what
little
color's your
different,
house?
but-
You know, or like I would
Think,
try
I
to
don't
slip
know.
up
I don't
that
even know what the
color.
color looks like.
Or like, are you a ninja?
But it was in my head though, because that was when you're like, what they don't see black, because obviously how do they know what black looks like? We think it's black, but it's like,
They just can't see.
I mean, they can't see anything, but what is there? What is there?
I don't know. Nothing, I guess.
It's like,
That's the best way I could describe it.
you think their mind sees something, but then it's like,
You should have asked him that.
how is he supposed to explain it to me if he's never seen it in his life?
Or like, how
Yeah,
does
you don't know
just
that.
ask him like, how does it feel to not see? Or like,
It's like, I don't know. I've never known what it's like to see, so I wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah, but you don't know. What if
But
you
you can still describe something like by touch or something. So you do learn descriptions.
Yeah.
It's just he can't describe it to you visually, but he can probably describe it to you like, oh, you know, it just. I can't fucking see. You know, it's like there's nothing there. It's like a big space. You know, like
that's enough tangent. I just want to like share that.
I was such a smart ass blind man. I was like, can't see shit, man.
I was trying real hard.
That's our fun with people. Like, get into a lift and be like, all right, so how much is it for an HJ?
It was really tough to like, I wasn't gonna do it, but then it's just thinking in my head like he's blind. He doesn't know exactly where he's going. Maybe I could charge him a little more, but I'm not that much of a
Wow.
You were in charge of blind.
You're a terrible person.
No, it was in my head. It was in my head.
Okay.
I didn't do it.
Okay, yeah. All right.
The fee was only $8, so
Andrew is for
fine.
sure getting fired from Lyft.
No, I think that's a dumb rule though, that you can't help someone.
I mean, like you're not. I mean, if it's reasonable, yeah. Like I mean, it's an old person. Like it's an old person is a blind man. I mean, because you don't know what's gonna happen.
Right. Yeah, it's for your safety to.
Yeah. What if he's not really blind? Then he rapes Andrew with his walking stick. We don't know.
That's horrible.
He scared me as soon as like his walking stick. He's like, "You sure this is the right place?" Something was wrong. Like, oh shoot. I don't know what I do.
Like, dude, I'm not sure either, man. Like we're both stuck here.
Oh, just call the cops. Like,
do you?
Is this the right place? Guess we'll find out.
Right, do you have anyone I can talk to? Give me your phone, dude. Like, call someone.
Yeah. Well, anyways, that was a little nice side story I want to share. What are you guys planning on doing for Halloween?
Oh, nothing.
Since we're about to close.
Going to Wisconsin and dressing up with C's nephews and C and yeah,
It's like a family holiday trip
pretty much.
for Halloween.
Pretty much.
Never heard of a family going out of state for a Halloween trip.
They were already going because Ying and C wanted to go trick or treating with their nephews, but then they were like, "Well, we got to bring Remy," and then might as well go.
Yeah, because your other brother-in-law hasn't met Remy yet, have they?
No, they haven't. None of them have.
So this is the first time.
Only C's mom. Only
yeah.
C's mom has.
Yeah, so this is the first time they actually meet
Yeah.
the kid, and two just your other brother-in-law just met Remy, right?
No, two and Chinu haven't met him.
I thought two was here, right?
They were, but only to see their dad. Then they left like the next day.
Okay, so they didn't.
No, they didn't. They didn't see him.
Okay. What about you, Ricky?
Well, this weekend is my sister's birthday again, and like I've said, I'm just gonna take her out, and then for Halloween specifically. So it's on a Tuesday, right? It's so weird.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, probably just stay home and
I don't
read my
even
comic
think I'm
books.
doing anything. I don't think we do. I think our family just stopped doing.
Because
My parents are passing out candy, but only because my sister and her husband are coming into town because they're moving back to Michigan. So and my dad likes passing out candy, he enjoys doing it.
I wish my parents were like that. My parents hate it. They to them it's such a nuisance to have people knocking your door.
My dad just sits on the porch.
Oh, yeah, my parents hate it.
I think that's
He sits on the porch, turns the light on, reads a book, and passes out candy.
I think that's what you should do. Is actually if you sit on the porch and relax, have a nice relaxing day, not knock on the door. What if I'm watching a TV show
Right.
and
I
I'm really into the
I gotta
show?
Pause it.
Like, oh damn it, these kids! Yeah.
I'm really into it, and they just killed my suspense by knocking on my door. Now I gotta wait another few seconds just to watch it. I think you should just wait on your porch.
Yeah. If I ever get a bigger house with a bigger porch, that's what I would do. Unless it's freezing cold, then I'm turning the lights off because fuck you kids. But
Yeah. Well, I don't think I'm doing anything.
The freaking sign at the door, fuck you kids. Alright, the parents like, oh, I'm not going to that house.
Alright, never mind. Alright, bye. Yeah. But then Monday we're seeing the screening.
Oh yeah, Thor Ragnarok. So if
yeah.
anything, well, we should go live and we're in line just to show the people the line of the theater.
Yeah, and then I think, like I said, I think I'm Big Spirited Away is actually being shown at a theater too.
probably
And
they tend to do a lot of those.
I wanna go see that in theaters. I mean, that's one of my favorite movies.
No, it's a really good. It's a really good film.
But anyways, I don't have anything else. You guys have anything else you guys want to share before we go? Just our supposedly Halloween theme.
Halloween theme, horror theme. Okay, horror theme, DC metal. Dark Knight's metal. Horror, that's a horror theme because fucking Batman and the evil Batman. So whoever's listening to this podcast or the art podcast right here, please read Dark Knight's Metal. That is like the shit right now. Everyone's into it.
Read Italians also. This is one of those things where you should read Italians.
I don't have 80% of Dark Knight's Metal because I don't read a lot of the stuff that's in it.
But you have some of it because
I do. I do have some. What I've read is really good, but I don't.
Yeah, but it's a good thing. You know, when you read the Joker's Batman or
The Batman Who Laughs.
The Batman Who Laughs. Is it like it's supposed to be in Bruce's voice, but I can't.
I hear Heath Ledger when
Yeah.
I read his voice,
But it's
like
like
that
when
kind of raspy voice.
I'm used to hearing Mark Hamill's voice, but then it's like he's not supposed to have the Joker's voice. It's supposed to be Bruce Wayne's. That's why everyone's always like, Batman? Bruce? Is that you?
Over all the Batman, yeah.
It's like,
you know what's funny though? I hear all their voices differently though, like the Ares.
yeah,
Batman.
but you're not supposed
I hear
to.
him like echoing because he's got that big ass helmet, you know, so you can't really. He sounds like Bane.
The only exception is Bryce Wayne. That's the only exception.
Bryce Wayne.
Bryce Wayne, which is pretty lazy, by the way. Bryce Wayne is
They could have given her a better name than Bryce.
gender
Why
roles
not?
in that world is swapped. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to slowly just do stuff.
Yeah.
Because I got other stuff.
All right. Well, anyways, that's it. Read Dark Knight Metal. Subscribe, share, all that stuff. Well, anyways, we are Pop Luck, and it's always been a pleasure to, be talking with the group. So, till next time, guys. This is Pop Luck. I'm Andrew.
Mark.
I'm Ricky.
And see ya. Happy birthday, y'all.
And have a good Halloween. Be safe.
Yeah, happy Halloween.
Adios.
Don't be a dick.
Like Mark.
Yeah.
Bye.
How did we go from horror to Mia Khalifa though? Like,
I'm not really sure.
how did we transition to that?
I don't know. Halloween just didn't work out.
We're gonna have to like rewatch our podcast. Like, how the fuck did we get from here to here?
Horror just
By the
wasn't.
time I knew, we were talking about Supernatural, and then we
Horror-
were talking about Mia Khalifa. I'm like,
No, because we started talking about kids and their actors that are famous, looking them up. Then we got into the tangent of like, what if your parents did really messed up shit? So then we started talking about Katrina Law and people in those shows. And then we just like went into the tangent of like porn stars, and then that just